Yep.
Okay, so this is the Duox, FERMEX Duox system. It's a 2-wire system, works on legacy cabling, so it's great for renovations, great for retrofits and stuff like that, because the cabling that's already in place, we can guarantee this system works on it. Meaning there's low cost for first fixing or even damages to the walls. We just swap over the handset, wire in our system controls, and it will work. So this is the power supply. This will replace what's inside the currently in each building's riser.
Okay.
So we'll take out, and normally you get about only need 20% of the equipment that's currently there. You only need 20% of it for our system. So you reduce the amount of parts that are actually fitted. Okay. That makes maintenance a lot easier. So for example, on this one, this is a 2-core cable, single run, not twisted. So this is just standard cable, and our system runs on that cable.
Okay.
So most systems will ask for a 2-pair. For example, the system that you got in place asks for a twisted pair. So, but we can work on any cable. So we don't have to worry about refitting everything. So this item here.
Just to confirm, the current wiring, everything will stay as it is, and you'll be able to work off of that.
Correct.
Okay.
All the cabling that's in place, we'll be able to reuse.
That's good. Makes things quicker.
Like I said, this is the power supply that goes inside the riser, and then. So really, the residents or yourself won't see this too much. This will be installed by NACD, and it'll be into a metal cabinet, so it'll be inaccessible for the public, and then that'll be run into for you. The items that you guys will see. Go ahead.
So that would be one block per. Sorry, one
device per block.
Device per block. Okay.
And then maybe something here in your office as well, but we'll confirm that once we get the design and we get the go ahead.
And how many devices can this handle? Or how many flats?
Well, this can go unlimited.
Okay.
So what we have is, this is the power supply, this is the start of the chain, and then we have regenerators that go in the chain and make it bigger and bigger and bigger.
Okay.
So we can fully expandable as far as, we've had this running over, I think it's 5K of cabling,
Well,
so nearly outside, quite far outside the London,
yeah.
So it's a very reliable system. I've had this fitted, I used to work for NACD, like I said. I've had this fitted on a site called the Belvedere in Cambridge, and a site called Ipswich Marina in Ipswich. Both of these blocks were over 100 flats. One of them is just a tower block with 100 flats. Never had a callback. That's a lie. Had one callback, but it was only a keypad problem. Nothing to do with the system. It was just the way some grit got in there, but nothing to do with the system. And the other one, the Belvedere, was multiple cores of 20 flats, and it was 7 cores. It was over 100, and again, very, very stable system. Not any callbacks for that. Both of those systems had custom panels, so different shaped panels to meet their criteria with engraving, and even had on the Ipswich Marina one, we even had a company logo printed on the panel. So of our panels, we can do customized panels, or we can do our standard ones that are a bit more on the budget, which is the one we've got quoted here. The one we've quoted here is the city line here. This aluminium.
Just for the record, it's this one, the one in the middle.
And we can get you text
just that the size might be customized, right?
Yeah.
Just to reconfirm that the size might be customized just to fit the existing fitting.
Gotcha. So we can have a bigger rectangle.
If we go with this version, which is the marine grade,
Yep.
This is the stainless steel one. We can change it to anything you want it. We can have it engraved, we can have it coloured, to be pink, purple, any colour of the rainbow basically, black, silver, gold.
I'm assuming that's more expensive.
This is a little bit more uplift on the current quote, but these are the features that we can provide if you don't want to go with the basic
With the
stuff.
current quote, in terms of customizability, can we put text on it?
On the screen, yes, but not on the actual aluminium.
Gotcha. How difficult would that be?
To change the quote over?
No, to change the text on the screen.
It's only a programming code. It's 6 digits. It's 0AB 21AB, and then it goes into parameters, and then you just change it there. It's not the greatest because it's just a display and it cycles through. So it's got the instructions and then whatever you want it to say after that. So it'll cycle through after every 5 sentences.
And how many sentences can it hold?
I believe it's 2 lines.
2 lines, okay.
2 lines.
I'm just thinking in terms of leaving the building address, so Lapsang block, or Pico block, flats.
If you want to get a nicer finish, always go with the marine. It's a stainless steel panel. We can engrave with the block name here. We can have a cool one for porter or concierge with a single button. And you can also have text on the screen as well, so you can double it up, and we can have the postals put onto it as well. So the marine's actually the higher grade and a little bit more expensive, but the better product for residential buildings. Mostly the city line. The reason we promoted this one in this project is because that's what you've got on the front doors already.
Okay.
So it pretty much matches what you've got. So the skyline, is it? Skyline matches what you've got, and the city and the marine grade is the upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
And
So
then
that's
obviously
the.
all the design, even before obviously installing it, all the design will be approved, you know, shown to you. So then when you give us go ahead, we can go ahead and
Sounds good.
So that's pretty much the guts of the system.
Okay.
So what the things the residents are going to interact with are the panel and the handsets.
Okay.
So today we've got a VO XL handset fitted.
Okay.
Would you like to see your one fit instead?
Can we see our one? Yep. So this is the one that we've been quoted for our residents at Cardamom Building.
How the hell did like that? Just a quickie.
Yep.
I'm going to get a code through, so as soon as I get it, I'll send it to you.
Okay, nice one.
Right, okay.
Cheers, Paul. Are you going to WhatsApp that to me? WhatsApp or email?
WhatsApp.
Cheers. So yeah, this is the one that's been quoted for the Cardamom residents. Snazzy little setup. This gentleman's going to plug it in.
So as you see, the back plate is universal.
Yep.
So if the resident wants to upgrade their handset at a later date, all they need to do is unplug the top one, then leave the back plate on the wall, and then just put this one in.
So if a resident wants to get the bigger version,
They can do it at the start or in the future or at any time.
Okay, so they can purchase it from your...
For any distributor or through NACD.
Nice. So yep, it's interchangeable, just plug and play basically.
Plug and play, and that's only for all the video options. The audio one's the only one's different because it's a different bracket.
And does that include this as well?
Yep, same bracket.
So this can plug and play as well?
Yep, if you turn it around, they're the exactly same features.
Nice. Also, residents have options for later on.
Yeah.
But the one being proposed is quite brilliant as well. It's just a smaller screen.
Yep.
But it's
So this is
still
the
very visible.
Hands-free,
So if I go through them quickly, this is the VO XS.
Yep.
This is the 3.5 inch monitor with no handset. You just press the button in the middle to answer the call, and to hang up you press the button in the middle as well. Okay. If you want to open the door, you press the blue button.
Okay.
Then there is the
So sorry, can we just walk through all the buttons again?
we'll go for the demo once we've got power on.
Gotcha.
Just going to go for a brief thing, and then we'll do a ring and do a test.
Okay.
Then we've got the upgraded version of the XS, which is the XL. Same name, both called VO.
Okay.
XS, XL. XL is a 7-inch monitor.
Okay.
Normally it's reserved for more like penthouses or someone who wants to have a little bit more of a screen.
Gotcha.
Features are exactly the same. It's just the monitor display, and that's really all it. Okay. We've also got the VO Plus, and that's all that stands for is plus the handset or the receiver. And as you see, they're exactly the same handset, but they've got extended to one side with the receiver on side of it.
Yeah.
The only reason this is my favourite is because a lot of people are used to having a receiver, but this is more cost effective.
Okay.
But other than that, they're exactly the same. So this one's a little bit more expensive because of the receiver part, and this one's a little bit more cost efficient.
Okay.
And then lastly but not least,
how long have you had this model in circulation for?
this whole system?
Yeah.
Probably about 3 to 4 years.
3 to 4,
We're looking to see if we can honour this for the next 30 years.
For the next 30 years?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
we've got a good track record. We've got our system called the VDS system.
Okay.
It was released in the late 80s, and we still honour it now.
Wow.
In fact, I fitted.
Excuse me.
In fact, I fitted one yesterday.
Oh, wow.
A whole brand new system.
That's very good to know, because our current systems becoming redundant slowly. We were struggling to change the panels.
BT300 systems is been obsolete for about 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. We still get parts,
Okay.
but it's completely, they don't really sell it that much.
Okay.
NACD's completely not selling it at all anymore.
So you're saying up to 30 years potentially you'd be...
Potentially, we guarantee you 15,
Okay.
but we're probably looking at about 30 years.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Sorry, just a second.
Probably.
Okay, come inside. Sorry, I didn't recognise you. How you doing?
No. Yeah, good, thanks. I'm his son, by the way.
Yeah. See you guys.
Yeah, can you? Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a nice day.
And then we've got our. Also, if we don't go down the video option and we are on a budget, we can go audio.
Okay.
This is the audio handset. This is the VO telephone.
Yep.
So as you see, there's a chain. They're all called basically VO.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be going for that because currently residents have a video system and
Yeah.
it'd be a downgrade.
Of course.
Definitely.
So yeah, if you do have problems with residents with budgeting, we can go that
Okay.
way. That is an option. But the only difference between the audio one is you can't have Wi-Fi features on this one.
Gotcha.
So this one can't cold divert to smart mobile phones or tablets.
So I know you showed me in a sec anyway.
Yep.
But you just said call divert. So when a resident calls on the intercom, the call will go through to their flat, and then when it doesn't go through, that's when it will go through to their phone.
Nope. It will ring both simultaneously.
Okay.
Yeah. It just diverts the call from the system to a smart device.
Gotcha.
But it's normally within the next 2 seconds of the call. So it'll ring, it'll go up, it'll initiate the call on the handset. The handset goes, oh, I've got a call. Have I got a mobile phone connected to me? Yes, I do. I send it to the app.
And that call the call that comes through to their phone will always be from the same number.
It's not even a number.
Okay.
It's from the device, from your Wi-Fi.
Oh, from an app.
Yeah, from the app.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's not from a telephone number,
That's
and it
perfect.
is video.
Okay.
So you get a video picture of your person, and it also, the system does take a snapshot of the visitor, and it logs the time. So on your phone, you've got
Full record.
full record of your time. The information is kept from the resident's device and on the resident's telephone. So it's no data problems for you guys. You're covered. The device is owned by the resident. They will store all their information, and if you need that information for any reason, they will then send it to you.
Gotcha.
So that's how it works. So that's the 3 options that's the 4 options in telephones, but we're really just looking at 3. This is the one we quoted for now.
Yeah, you recommended I think that one's perfect. That size and
Yeah.
the pricing as well. I think it's good.
And we've also got, I believe on the quote, backplates. So we have a universal frame.
Okay.
A universal frame is a slightly bigger plate than the handset itself.
Gotcha.
It will cover any damage left from
the previous units.
So
Perfect.
no decorating needed for you guys. It's nice and easy. White backplate.
Good.
In the future, if the person, your resident wishes to decorate the hallway or that wall, all they need to do is remove the handset,
Okay.
remove the plate, decorate, paint everything back, and put the handset back on the wall without the plate.
Okay.
So you've basically future-proofed yourself. So any damages to the wall or anything is going to be covered from the bait.
Is it the frame? Sorry.
Yeah, no, go.
Is it called frame?
Yes, universal frame large.
Yes,
And that comes included and supplied with.
We've done that already.
We've
quoted for it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
In my experience, I'm an engineer before I come into sales, and I've noticed when I did retrofit as well, a lot of these retrofit handsets are large.
Yeah.
They're big tubed handsets, and they're about 300 by 300, and
Yeah.
you just end up taking out either a white spot on the wall. It just doesn't
Yeah.
look very nice. So in my experience, I always ask for plates. But if you don't want them and again it gets above budget, we can
No,
always.
personally, I feel like it's definitely worth having.
I agree.
Yeah, and it saves you so much. They're only a couple of quid.
That was a
compared
question I was
to-
going to ask, so it's good that you already covered it.
Yeah, because some residents might raise their complaints after.
Yeah.
Cool. So that is the handset. Let's go through the buttons like you requested.
Yep.
I don't know. So pretty simple. Like I said before, we'll go from left to just go right to left. It makes more sense. So the big blue button is your lock release. That opens your door. So the reason why it's blue to stand out. Press this button to release the door. The camera button is to make a fake call to the panel.
Okay, so you can
So-
just view what's going on there.
Yeah, you can do a preview to test the system. Yep. If you want them to speak, you would press the middle one. That opens communication.
Yep.
And to close communication, you press the same button.
Good job.
Okay. I'm just going to demonstrate that one more time, but it might be a loud noise now because we're going to open the door.
The door is open. Please close the door behind you.
She'll request you with instructions on how to do it. So a lot of the people leave the doors open. She will tell you, remind you to close the door behind you. Once you've done the lock release, it will close down the call.
Okay, good job.
Okay, so as I said, this is the receiver or the button to answer and hang up. Lastly, we've got the 2 buttons here. We'll do F1 first, it's easiest. F1 is function 1. So if you've got any external other items that you need to trigger from the panel, will be your F1 button. So if you had an inner lobby door, or if you had a gate that you needed to release, you can release that through F1's trigger.
Gotcha.
As you'll quote in a moment, there is no external F1
So
needed.
that would just be a redundant button, basically.
Run redundant button at the moment, but future-proof for any other use
Okay,
in the
gotcha.
thing. Last but not least is the menu button. This is where you do all your settings, which is the 4 squares. This is where you can change your volume on the handset. This is where you can change, make your phone silent. This is where you get your log of your visitors. For example, this is a couple of pictures of the people using this test system.
Okay.
As you can see, it goes back quite a long time.
How much can it store?
It's like 1,000 units.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad. And then it also rewrites the old ones.
Okay.
So I think it stores for long. This is from 2019.
Okay.
So yeah, you've got a lot of memory on that. Same thing for option F1, function 1.
Yep.
We've got a function 2, but it hasn't got a button assigned to it. It's actually just a menu. So you can have 2 things that it triggers or 2 things that you want to do additionally to what it can handle now. Lastly, second from lastly is the settings menu. Setting menu is just where you can do your ringtone, time and date, if you want the photographs to take, if you want to reset the handset, if you want some about, and if you want to turn the auto opening off. Also opening is when you answer the call, it opens the door automatically.
Yeah.
We don't really like that, have that on regularly, just for security purposes. And last but not least, like I said, is the app.
Okay.
All you do is you go to the menu, go to the last icon, it will download the FERMEX Blue app.
Yep.
Register your account, so email, telephone number, username. It will send you a code to put in to say who you are.
Yep.
You sync up the account. Once you've done that, it will say there's a plus symbol to add a monitor. Click that. It will ask you to scan that QR code. Scan the QR code. Put your network's password for your Wi-Fi,
Okay.
and then press enter, and it will sync your phone to your handset.
Okay.
So nothing that your management company needs to do, or your building manager yourself needs to do on that part of it. You just
So
get to do it.
these individual items are all basically smart items.
They're all smart items.
They can buy a second-hand unit on eBay, for example, plug it in, pair it as you just said, and they're good to go.
They can have up to 5 devices on their account. So they can have five any kind of devices. So
Gotcha.
they can have a mobile phone for, just say, a typical family, husband, wife, and child, or husband, wife, and their tablets. You can have as many devices, up to 5.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, so it's very handy. Also, that Wi-Fi signal, that Wi-Fi signal works as long as that device is on internet around the world.
Okay.
So if they've got parcels that they want to get through the front lobby and left at their door, they can do that. They want to let a cleaner into the building, they can still receive that call. And then some people will have like personal door entry systems on their front door, like a ring system or something. That F1 function can release that inner door as well. So you can build it and it's future proofed.
Okay.
So if you want to go expandable, obviously they need your permission to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they can expand it how far they want to go with it.
Okay.
Brilliant. So that's the handset options. Those buttons are pretty much the same throughout the range.
Yeah.
So there's not much change other than that. One thing I will say to you is if there's a red light on it, that's in standby. So you can self-diagnose for yourself. If a certain signal goes to me, the handset's not working. If you walk into the flat and that's blinking, that means something. There's an instruction manual in the map thing. We can send that to you in a PDF. So I think blinking means no data. If it's standby red, that means it's healthy and waiting for a call. If it's off completely, no power. So you can do a self-diagnostic yourselves before you even ring the NACD. Say my handset here is not powered on, and then they can investigate.
So just to confirm, solid red is good.
Solid red
is just waiting for someone to call on the intercom.
Correct.
No light means that there's no power, so
no
the
power.
unit's disconnected somewhere.
Slow light.
Yep. So blinking.
Oops, sorry. It should. Turn it off. Back on that. Slow blink means it's silent.
Okay.
Okay. Fast blink, I think, means no data.
Okay.
So, but we can give you that PDF to show you what it means. So, if it's on silent, you turn up to think, my phone's not ringing, I can't hear the call. And you go, oh, it's slow blinking. You just click this button here. You go across one. Oh, I keep doing that. I'm in a weird angle. Go across one so it goes to green. Green tick means it's healthy. And then you come back, goes back to standby.
Gotcha.
So we can diagnose the system for yourself.
And sorry, I forgot to reiterate just for the sake of the video. The app is where you'd assign your mobile number, and you can change the mobile numbers on the app as well.
It's not a mobile number, it's the account. You set an account.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so no mobile phones needed. Only for us to text you if there's any problems with the server.
Yep. So just for the record, everyone that has the app, it's up to 4 or 5 devices, you said?
5 devices.
5 devices. Everyone that has the app will get a notification when someone's buzzing on the intercom. Along with that, simultaneously, the monitor, the handset inside the flat will also buzz.
Yeah, at the same time. So it's simultaneous ringing, and it also ring all smart devices at the same time. So it's whoever answers the call next will take the call, and then everyone else will stop ringing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds really good.
It's a very reliable system, and it's got the functions of the brand new system.
Yeah.
So the newer systems are called IP, but the problem with IP systems, you need to have a perfect wiring set up, and normally that's new builds.
Okay.
When you have an older building like this, you can't really guarantee the cable's perfect in every single run.
Yep.
So we recommend this kind of system, which is a 2-wire bus line, and this is one of the best ones on the market.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so last we're going to go to their panel. Like I said before, this is the marine grade panel. This is our best version of the panel. This is the panel that you can have in different sizes. We can also engrave it and have it in different colours. So this one is also vandal proof and secure by design. The one that we promote to you is also SBD, secure by design, but it's less of a time vandal proof. So I think this is up to about an hour, 30 minutes attack, 30 minutes to an hour of attack. That one's probably up to 20 minutes or 15 minutes
And
attack.
it's aluminium or
Aluminium and metal,
This one, it's the middle one, right?
Middle one.
Yeah.
Yep. So this one's made out of aluminium. In terms of sizing, how big is this one?
We're trying to match it as much closer to that one
Okay.
there,
So
but
it's
we can get you
customizable.
Okay, gotcha.
we can get
So
you
nice.
we can get you a thingy.
Yeah, because we're worried about the holes on the back of it as well. So
Yeah, so this one will be better because we can make it custom to the actual plate.
Gotcha.
And it goes just straight into the back box.
and this one, like you said, sorry, one question: how would people be able to call the porter's office?
Yes.
Okay.
So if there's a porter system, all they do is press the bell symbol,
Okay.
and it will ring straight to the porter.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, I've got a porter handset on here.
Okay.
The porter handset can also be connected to a mobile phone.
Okay.
We can have them it'll be video like this, and if you want the function to ring to other people, we need to upgrade that to a guard station. If you just want it to receive calls from the panel, then it would just be a normal handset.
And if it was to ring to the mobile phone, would that be through the app? Like
Through an app, yeah,
through
no
the
cost
app?
to you guys other than the handset itself.
Okay.
So you can have it your smart device, your next person's phone, and if you have like sometimes people have a work mobile phone that you guys have for guards, and it just next person takes it, next person takes it.
That's exactly what we have here. So
that's
we'd be
kind of
into-
average.
yeah,
I
okay.
can just say what we had it on quote if you don't know.
Yeah, do we have a guard? Do we have
Yeah, we had Duox Plus Audio VO guard unit.
guard unit?
Yeah.
Sorry. There's 2 versions, there's 2 cards.
Down there.
Yeah, audio, video. Yeah, so that's the guard unit that can call up to the flats as well.
Okay.
Do you use that function that often?
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
still do, yeah? So probably looking at
More than often. Yeah.
Only thing I need to let you know about is the guard unit is audio only at the moment.
Yeah, that's fine. I'd prefer that. I don't want to invade on anyone's privacy. So
But we can upgrade it for free to video in the future if we want to. We're just waiting for that product to come out.
possibly, but I think for now, audio only is good.
Cool. So that's what we've got priced at the moment.
Okay.
So we'll go with that at the moment. But you have got options if you
Yeah.
want it.
It does look like a landline phone, literally, like a black landline phone,
Okay.
right?
No, it looks like this,
Oh,
but
Because
all
we-
touchscreen.
All touchscreen. But will we be able to see when someone's calling us from one of the entrances?
No.
Oh, so we won't see anyone at the. Ooh.
So you have to use your CCTV in relation to the guard unit.
Yeah,
but we can upgrade that in the future. We're just waiting for the unit to be released. So we can give you a handshake and guarantee on email that we'll upgrade it to video in the future free of charge.
If we could, if we could do that handshake.
Yeah.
Because
we can do that. I'm more than
it's
happy to.
important that we're able to see people. Because on our current setup, just for the record, and when someone does buzz, we've got a small monitor. It's only about 2 inches big, probably. But yeah, we can see all the flats. Sorry, all the entrances. So yeah, this is why we're upgrading it.
Yeah. So R1 very more stable than that.
Yep.
This is not the greatest setup. Once on the wall, it's actually a lot more stable.
Okay.
As you know, it's bang around everywhere it goes.
Yeah.
So yes, at the moment you've got an audio handset for the guard, and it's the only reason we haven't given you the video one is because it's not released yet. So it's a brand new product coming out.
Gotcha.
I've seen it on the wall.
At most, how long do you think that would take?
6 months.
6 months. Okay.
6 months.
We can work with that.
Yeah, I think they promised me in January.
Okay.
So January, February time, probably next year.
Sounds good.
I've seen it on the wall, but we just do a very rigorous soak test.
Okay.
So we try and get like 10,000 usages on them on our system.
Okay.
To just see it doesn't fail after time.
Yeah.
So all of our devices are soak test, they call it,
Okay.
and they run hundreds of thousands of times, just so we know that in 5 years' time how long it's going to last for.
Yeah.
So we try and get a good idea of what our equipment can do.
It's good that you do that.
Yeah, we try to do our best. We've got this system is from Spain. It's made and produced in Europe,
Okay.
so there's no problem with Chinese equipment or anything like that.
Yeah,
Not being funny about it, but that's kind of been on the news lately. A lot of
Yeah.
Chinese manufacturers are getting
Stealing data.
stealing data and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this is completely built from us from our factories.
Okay.
We have an injection molding factory for our plastic, and then we have a parts and circuit board manufacturing for the smart bits inside. So it's fully our system. It's patented as ours as well. So very easy to go through. And NACD have been using us for a while now, and we seem to have a good relationship. So that's very strong as well to go with.
Awesome.
Cool. So that's the panel. The panel is pretty easy to use. It's like anyone else's panel.
So just to confirm, the button layout on this will it be the exact same? It looks like it is.
Yeah, exactly
the exact same. Okay, that's
Exactly
fine.
the same. Yeah, we'll try and keep all our stuff similar.
It's just literally, as I understand, it's just the material from what is made. It's
Yeah,
different.
same back gubbins.
And you can't really customize as much, just
Yeah.
the size, but you can't engrave.
Yep.
But the marine one, you can engrave, and
Okay.
it's more like
Yeah.
customized and more sleek.
And I actually believe it might not be that one. I actually believe it's that one. Exactly the same. It's just modular.
Exactly the same.
It's that
Okay. So
What is-
the one we're being quoted is modular, yeah?
Modular, yeah.
Perfect.
So if there's any broken parts in it, you can take it apart and
Would we
replace
be able
it.
to buy spare parts, for example, the keypad?
NACD it gives you 12 months guarantee on their warranty.
Okay.
So they will for the first year they will cover you, but then if you want to buy parts, you just ask them and they'll supply you parts with no labour,
Okay.
and they'll be your distributor basically. But we do sell to other distributors, so a good thing for Sing likes to say is they're not NACD are not closed protocol, so you don't have to be locked into contracts with them. Unless you want to take a maintenance contract, which is further in the future.
Yeah.
But they don't never lock you down, so it's a good company to work for. So you can go. This system's fully open; for anyone can install it. So it's a good one. Brilliant.
Sure.
So just to go down the panel quite easily. Speaker. This is your camera. This is the microphone. Screen. Directory search to go through directory search. Middle button is your call button. This also acts as your concierge button. You press that without pressing any buttons. It'll ring through to concierge.
Okay.
And then your keypad at the bottom. This can have an access code if you want one. If you don't want one, you don't have to have one. And then if you want to ring a flat, you just press the button and then press the bell symbol.
Okay.
So for example, I believe this is set up to 1. Nope. It was 57. Excuse me, let me find out what the call code is. we play around these with installers. So what happens is we change it. It's number 4.
But now we've seen what would happen if someone enters wrong
Yeah.
wrong number.
So enter code is
If we
just
shall know.
so 4, cool. Ring straight through the handset. It's pretty easy.
Yep.
That's the not the high def camera. So this is an older demo case. This is now been upgraded to HD. And then if you want to answer the call, you press the middle button, 1 2 1 2, and then blue button to raise the door. And to hang up is the middle button again. And then it goes back to red, waiting for standby.
Gotcha.
If there was a directory, you would just go side, left or right, and you can go to flat 1, flat 2, flat 3 in the list.
I was going to ask about that. So the directory, how can we? Is it possible for us to edit it?
Yes.
Okay.
So
And can we add the concierge to that line as well?
concierge. Cool. Yes, so we're going to have concierge in the list.
Yep.
And we can also assign the button as concierge, and we can have engraved here two cool concierge, press button, and then we have an arrow here, and then if you want to call them, press the buttons.
But then I think when we installing it in, we'll leave it as you would prefer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just tell you how we want it at
Yeah,
first.
so you will not need
Yep.
to actually program it.
Yep.
So we will basically leave you all
Yeah.
working.
And with this upgraded intercom, I know we spoke about it at first, just to confirm now though, can we engrave it with the building address?
Address, yeah, so the name on the block, you can have your company name on it,
Okay.
you can have
Flat so and so to
yeah,
so and so.
you can have a picture of a smiley face on it, you can have
Okay.
anything you want.
Nice.
Anything you want. And that engraved comes in black on steel, on the stainless steel, and then I think you can colour it any other colour, whatever the other colours are. So, for example, if you have a dark blue, you might want white engraving,
Yeah.
so we can fit it right.
Okay.
But yeah, we can change the colour to match what you want to do, or even match the building's aesthetics.
Okay.
That's statistics. That's pretty much the system, how easy it is.
Yep.
Not really much else to talk about
Okay.
in regards to the equipment. Is there any other questions that you have for us?
No, I've been asking them as we've been going on, but yeah, I'm very happy at the moment. I will be speaking to Michaela, and basically I'm going to ask for an update on this one's cost.
Yeah, sure.
So if we were to take this one, because I think with the engraving and being able to put the
Identify.
address on everything, that's very valuable to us. Whereas with this, obviously, like you said, it's a modular unit, we can't engrave on it, so the one we've been quoted. But again, we'll check the price. If not, we'll just stick with this one, and then we'll just get signage put on.
Sure.
You know, take it from there.
Cool. And like I said, if you do want to change the handset, we can. Just let Ksenia know. She'll do X amount of one handset, X amount of another handset, and she can change
Okay,
it.
from the get-go, we can have
you can
certain
have-
flats with. Okay.
Certain flats can have certain things, so you don't have to have just one handset. So you can put it out there as a thing. Only issue is when you give residents choice, they take forever to get back to you. I know that pain. Sometimes I get a quote, it's like 15 pages long, and then you don't get anything back for anyone because no one can make a decision. So, but if we can get it tightened up between all of us, that should make their lives easier.
This one really is
Yeah,
universal.
that one's that
Yeah.
one's brilliant. I think everyone will be more than happy
It's
with
not
that.
too big, but it's just does the job.
It's
It's
perfect.
great.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So that's the dot system. We've done all the questions, but we're more than available to do as many demos as we need.
Okay.
So if you want, it's a resident board that you want me to meet, no problem. If you want to meet other people of your organisation, no problem. Just let Ksenia know, she'll book me in with herself.
Okay.
We can do Teams meetings if we have to. Yeah, that's pretty much it really. And also, if there's anything, other projects, any other buildings that you're upgrading, please let Ksenia know, and we can promote this system again. And yeah, we'll work with you in the future as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.